Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna go into commentating mode now. Bob is here with us for the ride. He's gonna be my analyst here. We have um uh Table doing something completely different than they did with me. Because that's how that works. Here we have and then on the right we have Taco Man, who's like if you've never seen Taco Man play, this is their trademark right here. They go into every single game with this. This is just how it is. If they're actually like playing something else, and that's not Taco Man, that's some random like humanoid you found off the street and forced to mind control Taco Man's Switch account. Um, well anyway, the rush there is gonna be pretty big. I think Taco Man's gonna have a hard time coming back from that. If they hit the rush, it's still winnable, though. It's gonna make it a heck of a lot harder, though, especially considering they're already below, like, 200 health. That's, like, generally quite bad. That helps, though. If the Ice Chain can keep coming through, could end up in a dub. Let's see. The rush doesn't connect. I think that's gonna be a huge blow to Taco Man's game here. I think that's probably the round. Oh, that's a big hit, though. I don't know. Taco Man's ahead. Oh, that's an interesting move by Table. I would not have used the rush there. That's it's a decent rush because it wins the round, but it does give Taco Man rush advantage by quite a bit. So I'm not sure what the game plan is here. I guess there's an amount of confidence that Table can win it outside of the rush game. That's kind of what this gives me the sense of. Let's see here. Shatter is now in the NPC server. That's pretty basic. I'm realizing that I haven't yet mentioned on the stream that Shatter is peaked, so I should mention that, like, Shatter is pretty peaked. I'm just saying they're like, really cool. They're like, my favorite person ever. Anyway, while I was talking about that, Taco Man is absolutely shredding the heck out of Table. They almost pulled off the perfect while I wasn't even paying attention. Maybe it's like the Shatter buff, like, I stepped aside from the actual commentary to talk about Shatter, and then suddenly Taco Man's popping off. Maybe that's just how it works, like, I started talking about the game again, and then Table started doing well, and then I flipped it again, and then Taco Man now, kicking Table's butt. And, it's like, sometimes, like, that's just how it is. But I'm interested to see. Well, there you go. Like, I was about to say, like, are they gonna do anything different? But nah, they're gonna start off with the round before even getting into like the tiny pause before matches. Not even gonna take that advantage. That is a really big pick on Taco Man. Wow, I'm really surprised that hit. That's a big grab though too. Taco Man, I feel like really has the better game with like the ice than Table does, which is kind of funny because I'm pretty sure Table's main is Quintel with some sort of Chilla, I believe. I might be thinking of Rue because Rue is obviously a much more well-known example of that, I feel. But I mean, Taco Man's pulling ahead here. This could be it. It's gonna be close. The rush is gonna come out. Is it gonna do enough damage? Not quite. Taco Man still has 10, 20 health remaining. It's gonna be one hit left for both players, and there we go. I thought for a second we might even see another double KO with that, but nah. Wicked close game, though, has to be said. Like, I feel like best of 5 series with that as the very first game. Oh, man. Um, well, like, Salathan, like, like, um, uh, um, just, I missed a lot of chat, oh no. Uh, I do think Bob is going to win. I mean, like, I feel like Bob was kind of carrying me through that table matchup, not gonna lie. If I would have trusted in Bob just a little bit harder, I could have done it. Matthew Matthew is playing Sonic Racing Crossroads. They're at rating, like, last I checked, like 4,000 or something crazy like that. Which isn't as crazy as, like, the 80 billion that both Virus and Ted have, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, like, it's a reminder that one of these days I'm gonna grind to, like, 20,000 rating as, like, a tribute to, like, Shatter, because I am terrible at racing games, but I want to do it for him. Okay. EMP. I had to assign one player to each arms attribute. Who would get what? That is an excellent question. I feel like it would, like, I'm kind of leaning to, I don't know most of them. I feel like, okay, I feel like Fire I would give to, like, I don't know. I feel like Astro Ninja, because I feel like that combo, the coil toaster combo, is most famous for them. I think, like, I don't remember all of the attributes. It's been so long since I kept fixated on this game. Um, Wind, I would say, like, I don't know, like, Glyph or something? I don't know, because, like, Fat Cobra. And then, um, Stun and Electric, I feel like, is both EMP, because whenever I think of EMP, I think I usually think of the ribbon, whammer setup. And, like, Sparky on that. And then, Poison, I'd say Foxy, because Foxy uses Scully. Ice, I'd say it's hard, but I'd say either Rue or Taco Man. Probably Rue, because Rue is a... I hate to do it to Taco Man, but Rue is a bit more famous, because Rue is like God. Rue is like... Rue could level a whole building of Shillas at this point, I think. I don't think... Oh, whoops, I'm very sorry, Table. Thank you for reminding me that I'm supposed to be doing a job. My bad. I think that's right. Yeah, Ruby Astro, exactly. Like, you don't just do that. You don't just do that. To do that, you have to have some serious, like, skill, you know? Anyway, I definitely missed at least one attribute, but I'm calling it a day, because I also want to point out that Snom is right. I clicked something I do not understand. I clicked the Inspect tab on YouTube. It's doing something. I don't understand what it's doing. That was a lot of scary stuff I don't understand. Anyway, we're now back in game. We're back here again. Table is doing something. Table... You know, for a piece of furniture, Table's, like, really impressive, you know? It's amazing that something with no limbs could, like, be this good at arms. But anyway... This is some great commentary. Like, can we all agree on this? Like, this is some, like, some spectacular commentary. Bob would approve. I have to be honest, it's crazy impressive to me how fast Taco Man can get their rushes, because, like, Ice Dragon is not the fastest arm. If anything, I'd say it's one of the slowest. So to see how fast they can punch with it is just ridiculous to me. This is shaping up to be another close round, too. As Taco Man unleashes the Beam of Death on Table. As most good friends do. Table is changing up their strat here. We are now full ice mode from both sides. I don't know what it is with Helix, but like I feel like I don't see a lot of Helix ice strats, but I had some success with that this tourney, and I found that interesting because I don't really see a lot of people doing like Helix ice. Like usually knockdowns are preferred, especially because knockdown do create more distance, and often distance is really useful with Helix. So, ooh, Taco Man dodges that somehow. I don't know how Taco Man got around that. Huge grab from Taco Man. That might be winning the game right there. Yeah, that's gonna happen 2 times in a row, especially. Table doesn't have Rush right now, and that's gonna be it. That was a lot more commanding game from Taco Man, I feel like. Like, the last game was ridiculously close, but that one really made me think that maybe Table has some innovation to do here. Maybe not necessarily arm bans per se, because I'm pretty sure Taco Man's gonna want to hold on to those dragons, but we'll see what happens here. While we're waiting for stages to be picked once more, I do also want to mention that I agree with Stomathan that Sonic Racing Rush Worlds is pretty great. And if you've never played a kart racer, I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's very cool. Shatter is having a conversation in the taco stand. This is very important. Oxy, what if we just banned the ability to use all arms? Real? Alright, so I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Um, Hold on, I think I have to sneeze. Uh, you ever have like a sneeze that gets like stuck up your nose? Or, like it doesn't come out, it's like on your nose and you can feel it, but like it's not coming out, it's getting irritating. You ever have this happen? You know, like, um, well, I think it's coming. Um, I can feel it at the like the back of my. I wonder if this is what's giving me a headache. Actually, you know, like maybe it's like the sneeze. It could be the sneeze. I was like eating a grape when I went to go sneeze, and I canceled it so I could like not like sneeze out the whole grape and like get it all over my like streaming setup. You know, that would be bad. So like I elected not to do that, and now the sneeze is like, I think it might be stuck in my head. You know, can that happen? Can sneezes get stuck in your head? Not like, not like mental illusion type stuck in your head. Like, like actually physically stuck in your head. Has this ever happened to anyone? Like, is this like something that's happened to any of y'all? I'd love to know. You know, uh, hold on. Okay, I just burped. Maybe that means the sneeze is coming now. Um, well, I'm not sure if the sneeze is coming out or not, but I will say I just spent that whole match talking about sneezes. Now Taco Man has won the series, which is pretty based.